Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new edition of Let Us Talk to You. Yeah, I've got my usual suspects. Bobby looks confused. I don't know what he's thinking, but we've got Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns representing Xero News. And yes, we are recording. This is terrific.
It doesn't say it on my end. That's why I'm like, oh.
No, that's okay. We love you, Bobby. We're just having a good time picking at you. Hey, we're glad he's here. Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. Now I'm laughing. We've got Alex from WrestleBuddy. We've got the insider from Xero News, Xero. And Bobby also does work for Xero News. I'm not sure what I do. Actually, I do contribute to WrestleBuddy. I'm just trying to be a comedian. But how are you gentlemen doing? I can't wait. I'm excited. Thank you all for joining me. This is great.
I'm doing great. I gotta get a cavity filled soon, but yeah, that's okay. I let it happen.
So we need to really feel bad for you, and I do, because I don't envy you, and I got the Meltzer rating from Alex, a thumbs up. I don't know if he thinks that's a compliment.
Wait, did you say feel bad or feel bad?
No,
did he just like?
Oh, I thought you made a real comedic joke.
No,
that's a good one. I thought it was
of course not. I want you to feel better.
Yeah. But I was like, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. I agree, Bobby. And hey, we've got a lot of good topics to discuss, gentlemen. So I'm going to give each of you a turn. And first off, Roman Reigns' future opponents. Who's the next opposition for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion? And I'll start with Alex. Who do you have, my friend, on who could potentially be the new challenger for Roman Reigns?
Bobby from Xero News.
Oh, you want Bobby to go first? Okay, we're changing it up.
Oh, I thought you meant fight Roman. I'm like, well, I must. Not CM Punk for sure. I'll believe it when I see it, folks. Well, so I'm standing by I'm going with AJ in Saudi Arabia. I'm standing by that one. It makes the most sense booking wise. They took him out. What was that? 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah,
maybe 3, something like that. Yeah. I just think it makes the most sense. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna do Cena Knight in Saudi, so to give Knight the push and the rub. So I don't know. I just don't see them doing Roman Cena again and Roman getting a third win over John Cena. Well, I just don't see it.
Just want to say, I know obviously that Cena Knight thing came out, but Dave's actually gone back on his original report. He's come out and said it wasn't. He's now saying he never actually reported it when in fact he did. So he's now gone back on his original report and he's come out and said I never actually reported that, and now in all the comments it's just him actually reporting it. So basically
that was David Meltzer who reported it. This is Dave Meltzer.
Yeah. So it was totally an alien.
Yeah, of course. Plans change, man.
Yeah,
they do. I mean, of course they get altered. So I guess Bobby, anything else? I want to let you continue on future opponents for Roman Reigns.
You could do Reigns. No, I was going to say Reigns Lashley, but Lashley's kind of turning heel. So I would say AJ is the next one at Crown Jewel. Then Survivor Series. I mean, they could always do AJ again, honestly. But Survivor Series, he might be in like a tag match again. I wouldn't be shocked, or something like that.
Or maybe champion versus champion.
That's true too. I always forget about that. Yeah, Seth versus Roman, and then you could finally give Roman his win back against Seth, because I don't think he's ever beaten Seth. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not legitimately.
Yeah.
But yeah, not legitimately. So you could do Roman. Yeah, you could do Roman versus Seth and have Roman get his win. I think that's a good play. Truthfully.
Yeah, it's all plausible. Very good points. Xero, who do you have as potential number one contenders for Roman Reigns?
I hate to say this, but I'm actually agreeing with Bobby on some of it, and that pains me to say that I'm agreeing with Bobby. It's definitely got to be Styles at Saudi. It's going to be Styles at Saudi, and then and then maybe obviously like what Alex said, champion versus champion, where you have Roman versus Seth, and then that's the moment where Roman's just smashed Seth to pieces as he does, gets that win back over there. Roman lifts up his title, and then all of a sudden all you just hear is cult personality blast out, and then you have that massive step, and then that way then you don't actually know who he's going for, whether he's going for Roman or Seth, because they'll both be still in the ring. You don't know who he's going for. for that one.
Why? Why would they want a 47, 48? I don't even know how old he is. First of all, he's made of glass. I hate to say it like that, but the dude broke his foot jumping into a crowd. Okay, first of all,
Bobby, don't mention glass. You'll be fearing for your life next.
Yeah. His body is just not what it used to be. He thought he could come back after 8 years and just be okay.
Yeah.
But one thing, and how many fights did he get backstage with AEW?
Yeah.
I mean, the Bucks, Jungle Boy. There's probably more. So, and it's just like, why would you want this guy? He's not gonna move any needles. WWE's never been more successful money-wise. I just don't get it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to Alex on future opponents for Roman Reigns.
In this one, I have a bit different theory. The first one is AJ for sure, like Bobby said. It makes sense. But the next one, I would like to see Shinsuke instead of Seth, because Shinsuke still didn't fight with Roman because they almost clashed like 2 years ago, I think so, when Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns rivalry was going on. That time the gauntlet match was won by Shinsuke Nakamura, and then Roman came and put Adam Pearce in the match. So still, Shinsuke has unfinished business, so they can run it back if it is up to them. But I would like to see Shinsuke as champion from Raw and Roman, not Seth versus Roman. I have seen many times. I'm not interested in that. I would like to see a new one.
You're saying Nakamura beats Rollins?
Yes.
I thought you were saying Nakamura goes to SmackDown to fight Roman. Okay.
No.
He's
beating Rollins in Fastlane.
Yeah. I mean, I can't hate on that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I personally want Seth to beat Nakamura and then get a Claymore out of nowhere. That's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just me though. I'm a McIntyre mark, so
I think McIntyre will turn on Cody. That will be his heel turn.
I'm not sure if I said this last week.
Yes.
You know where I'm going with this? Yeah.
Yes.
Where you got to turn on an absolute fan favorite to make it even more worse, like a Chad Gable or a Cody Rhodes, like that. Yeah. Like you could turn on the New Day, but like, okay, whatever. But somebody who's absolutely loved, like Cody or Jay or Gable, something like that. Yes, he should do that. I wouldn't mind that being a McIntyre feud, but he would have to beat Cody.
Yes.
I would think. Yeah.
The only way which they could get around that is the same as how they done it with Brock, where it's 3 matches, so each one gets a win, and then the final one's the rubber match to decide which one it's going to be. That's the only way which I can think of it.
I don't
Because then it's
I'd rather just Drew beat him 3-0, but you know.
Yeah, because in that way, then that will then cover all the way up to Royal Rumble if you think about it. Because then they can then do the next couple of pay-per-views then for that one, then, isn't it? Basically. So
well, I mean, if they start at Fastlane, they would do Saudi Survivor Series,
and Rumble, basically.
Oh, you're saying they do 1-on-1 at the Rumble? Okay.
So I have one question for all of you guys. Give me 4 or 5 names as Roman future opponents for Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania. Who it will be, like one by one.
Right.
All right.
I'm on this.
Ooh. All right, you got it. Go.
I'm on this. Right. So
I gotta think a little.
Starting off then at Crown Jewel, which will always be the next available one then, which I'm saying Styles. Then I'm going to go Seth for Survivor Series. Royal Rumble, you've got someone like Lashley, or I don't know. I can't see them doing a Cena feud again. Cena's going on to other things. You could potentially do like I reckon Lashley, because Lashley's going to be going for that title at some point, because he's already come out and said they want all the gold. So so you're going to have your I reckon Lashley match at Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. I was saying this actually off air because this is one of the rumors. So this is why I'm going to say this one is at Elimination Chamber. You then have the Roman Cody match there at Elimination Chamber rather than Mania, and then at WrestleMania you have Roman Rock. That's what I reckon. That's what I'm going to go for.
Okay.
For it. So yeah, and the way Roman Rock gets set up is Rock as special guest referee or something, or Rock shows up at Elimination Chamber, basically in the Roman Cody match, and Roman Rock gets involved in the match, causing a disqualification, meaning that Roman officially loses, but he keeps the title because, of course, it'd be champion's advantage. That's the way which they'll get. That's the way I reckon I can see them getting around it. So officially, Cody beats Roman, but Roman's still champion. On that, or double count out.
Okay,
that could work. Double count out.
And what about Tyler?
I think we're going to get it the whenever Crown Jewel AJ Styles, and I think at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
For me also.
No, that's fine. We'll continue when we get a minute.
We'll go in.
It's a good thing about pre-recording. Yeah, everybody's left. Okay, who do you think? Okay, there we go. I'm teasing. Yeah, well, I'll continue once I get back.
Everyone's gone. Well, this is great. To be fair,
I mean, things do occur, but it's like, okay, there must be some emergencies because Bobby and Alex are.
Yeah, I did this past week on Uncut on Wednesday. Me and Bobby were recording, and I literally just switched the. I literally had just done the intro. We had just literally gone onto the stream, and I went, "Someone's at my door. I'm gonna have to cut the stream off. I'll be back." So we had to try and completely restart.
I mean, it happens, man. I mean, you can't always help it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
What happened off air?
No need to apologize.
All right, we still on the 5 opponents? I was thinking about it.
Yeah, 5 opponents. Yeah.
Yes,
right.
we are.
AJ, Crown Jewel, Seth, Survivor Series. Wait, okay. I tuned out, or I went. What did Xero say for Australia and WrestleMania?
I said Roman Cody for Australia.
Okay.
At the Chamber, and then Roman Rock at Mania.
Okay. What did Alex say?
He didn't. Alex
Alex, go ahead. I still have to think. Oh wait, Alex has the question. Tyler, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I was going to say AJ Styles too for Crown Jewel, and then for Royal Rumble. And I know I'm skipping Survivor Series, but I'm just going in this order. I think it's got to be. I like Bobby Lashley for somebody different. I like for WrestleMania The Rock. For Elimination Chamber, I like LA Knight. I think I like LA Knight getting involved. And Survivor Series, I don't know about Seth. Alex brought up a good point about Shinsuke. I'm all about being a little different. I think, to his point, we've seen enough Seth and Roman. We need some fresh talent in there. So
yes,
that's the opponents I'm picking. And I'm like Bobby, I had to think about it, but great question. And so I'll let whoever wants to go next.
All right, I got AJ for Crown Jewel, of course. Seth for Survivor Series. I'll go LA Knight for the Rumble. I'm gonna throw out a bit of a wild card, but it's not really a wild card because of where they are. For Elimination Chamber, maybe Grayson Waller. Maybe. I know it's heel, but it's Australia, so it's possible. And I'm surprised this name wasn't thrown out. I'm going with this name for WrestleMania. Gunther.
Possibly.
I'm going for it. I'm going for Gunther.
I would like the matchup.
Yeah, or Sheamus is injured right now. Because have we had that Roman Reigns Sheamus 1-on-1 in a while?
It's been a long time.
You could do that. Just as you could do that in Australia. That's one where it's like you only need one match for it, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So for me, it'll be AJ. For Crown Jewel, for Survivor Series, it is Shinsuke. For Rumble, it is CM Punk. Okay.
Punk, yeah.
And for Chamber, most likely he will not. He's in Australia. It is in Australia, right? Elimination Chamber.
Yes, in
Elimination
Australia, yeah.
Chambers
Right.
in Australia.
There we might see LA Knight or maybe CM Punk rematch. It is a possibility from my perspective. And in WrestleMania, it will be Cody. It will not be The Rock. It will be Cody.
You reckon so?
Yeah. I'm not getting on the Rock train again. I refuse.
Fair enough.
Abby's been adamant about the Rock.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, he showed up once to a random SmackDown. He was in the same state as them. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
But
And, you could do Lashley. You could do I'll go back on my Grayson Waller thing. I don't think that's happening. I could see Grayson Waller taking down like Rey Mysterio though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. Yes.
Yeah, for the hometown victory, like Buddy Murphy did a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to build him up.
I mean, so people online are saying that apparently tonight's. Sorry, just to change the subject because I've just seen it. Apparently, there's rumors that Randy's about because they're in Randy's hometown tonight or something.
No
or near
way.
where Randy's from. Yeah, and apparently there's that's what people are saying is that some people are hearing Randy apparently for tonight.
I think at this point in time,
He comes
you
back at
have
Rumble.
to. Yeah, you have to debut him. You have to return him at the Rumble.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've not heard Randy. You can't. You're not gonna have him show up tonight randomly. Definitely not.
He's too big of a name.
He's showing up on Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely.
For
Yeah,
NXT.
yeah.
So is everyone.
Yeah, we'll get into that for sure.
That's where their debut. That's where their debut CM Punk as a final blow.
Yes.
You know, it's like you want a war, Tony? Let me bring out CM Punk.
Yeah, how things have changed in the wrestling, certainly. But
Yeah.
hey, speaking of war games too, going along with Survivor Series and Drew McIntyre's heel turn, I want to let Xero take this one first because he shared this in a tweet
Yes, actually.
about that the news regarding Judgment Day taking on Cody, Sammy, Kevin Owens, and Jey Uso, and the possibility of maybe McIntyre being involved. You would think with Judgment Day. Tell us a little bit more about that. What you're hearing, Xero, with regards to War Games this year.
Well, the War Games, I'm told, is locked. It's definitely 100% locked. That's going to be the main. That's going to be the main matches. It's not going to be for War Games. It's going to be the Raw side. You're definitely having the Judgment Day in there. Whether it's whether it's 4 of them, whether it's somebody else joining up with them, making it into a 5. The reason behind, and then obviously it'll then be going against Cody, Jay, Sammy, and who was the other one who I mentioned?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, that was it. Yeah, I completely forgot Kevin Owens there. The only reason why though I mentioned that was because there's and the reason why Drew joining up with Judgment Day is obviously he's meant to be turning heel, and the whole Cody and Drew feud is meant to be starting tomorrow at Fastlane for it. As early as tomorrow, basically. So I can see, obviously, if they're going to go War Games for, obviously, where they're doing the War Games match, they're going to have Drew involved somehow, especially if Cody is in that match. Because they're not going to have Cody in that, say, for example, in a War Games cage, and Drew not being involved, especially if they've literally just started off a fresh feud with them. There's no chance in hell of it. So the only other option is unless they take one of the other ones out. So maybe you don't actually have, like, I don't know, JD McDonough in there or whatever. Maybe he's not involved and Drew takes JD's place instead. So you end up having it'll be Priest, Balor, Dominic, and Drew. I know it's random, but they can then do that one, and then maybe JD McDonough gets involved mid-match or something like that for it.
Drew teams with the Judgment Day.
Yeah. So it's then he'll team that way. Because as well, if you think about it, the reason behind that is as well as obviously Drew currently now has problems with Sammy, Jay, Cody, and KO all over the whole Jey Uso coming to Raw thing. So you throw you put Drew with Judgment Day. That will then also as well get people to start liking Judgment Day again, because at the minute, obviously, they're saying, "Oh yeah, they're boring. They're taking up a lot of TV time. They're not giving other people chances." Whereas if you've got Drew with them as well, that sort of adds that extra person there, and it gives them people obviously more things to talk about. So yeah, but the War Games match is definitely locked in. It's definitely going to be Judgment Day versus Days 4. It's just whether they add Drew to the match, and then obviously then the other team find another face to join them. I don't know who else they would have join them on the face side. I can't really think of anyone else really on Raw to make it 5-on-5.
It's hard when you start trying to process it, to your point.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think who else could they really use for, like, who else is really involved with them?
Back to Alex's thing. If Shinsuke beats Seth, you could throw Seth in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an idea.
Or they throw it out there because they have been saying it, is that maybe Rhea gets involved. Maybe Rhea's the fifth person. Oh no, because Rhea would be for Judgment Day. I don't know what I'm on about. Ignore that.
Oh, that would be cool. What do you call that? Intergender War Games. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That could be the way they bring Jade in as well. You could have Jade on the face team, and then Jade Cargill on the face team, and then Rhea on the Judgment Day side. You could have that as well. They could obviously do that one, but I can't see them having Rhea. That was just obviously something that just popped into my head. But no, like I said, it's really difficult though, because if they do have the fifth person in, then who would the faces have? There's really nobody else on Raw. Obviously, like what you said, unless they obviously throw Seth in there or something like that. There really is no other fifth person really to join the face side. Really,
you got to be careful. It's not too random too.
That's why I said Seth, because it's kind of he's been beefing with Judgment Day.
So that's an option there. But no, for the moment, the only thing that I could definitely say is the War Games match is on. It's definitely going to be Cody, Sammy, Jay and Kevin Owens versus the Judgment Day, but it depends whether they add Drew into that mix as well. Like I said, whether they take out JD McDonough and have Drew in JD McDonough's place or whatever, or whether they just add the fifth person in randomly for it and make it the first ever. Because wouldn't it be the first ever 5-man War Games?
No, it wasn't last year.
Normally 4, isn't it?
It was 4.
I'm trying to recall.
It's normally 4.
We haven't had 5 before?
No, I'm sure we haven't.
Wait, last year wasn't 5? Sammy,
no.
Owens, Drew, Sheamus, done.
Yes, it was 5. Last year it was 5.
Maybe it wasn't 5 then. Yes, so maybe
Roman,
it was.
Jay, Jimmy, Solo.
The bloodline with Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
It was 5.
Yeah, So wait, then it was. Then it was Owens, Drew, Sheamus, Dunn.
Butch. Yes, Butch and Ridge.
Yeah.
Butch and Ridge.
Ridge, yes, of course. So
yes.
I forgot about.
I got that one wrong then. Yeah, because hang on, because look at this. So because it was Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Solo, and Sam. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yes, that was 5 of them. Yeah,
it was 5.
Because it was Sheamus, Ridge, Butch, Drew, and Kevin. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I feel that Drew will join this Kevin Owens Sami Zayn team, and he will betray Cody Rhodes in the War Games only, and then
I'd be cool with that.
That's where we'll see the heel turn.
Yeah, rather than Fastlane, then it happens then at Survivor Series instead. So that's a good point. Didn't think about that one.
Like he just claymores Cody mid-match and walks out. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like pretty impressive visual.
I'm all for that.
Now, I was going to ask you, gentlemen, and are you excited? What's the excitement level for War Games? I mean, what are you looking for, I guess, is the question. And I'll let Alex go, and then Bobby after Alex. I mean, give me some of your perspective on what you're wanting to see or expect out of this, what Xero has shared with us. I mean, with not only Drew's heel turn, but the participants in the War Games match.
Okay, so we are talking about, like, everybody's talking about men's War Games match, but there's no women's War Games that might happen.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of one.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I've not heard of one, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because I feel that damage control means EO, Bailey, and others will join, and there will be separate team. Or maybe Rhea will she'll be the leader of one team, and then against maybe Raquel or Nia Jax, whoever. It might happen.
I mean, the only other
Can
way which
happen.
they could actually do that, now you've actually said that, is of course Kairi Zane's meant to be joining WWE in November. So maybe Kairi joins Damage Control. So you then have maybe Kairi with Damage Control. So that'd be what? So that'd be Bailey, EO. Oh no, because Dakota Kai won't be there, will she? Dakota Kai's not medically cleared till next year.
Yes,
So
she's not
you still
clear.
don't have to
So
find the fourth.
Kai can be the surprise participant for War Games. Like she'll debut directly on Survivor Series. That will be interesting in War
Yes,
Games.
they come out there. Yeah.
Is she back by then?
I don't know, because I didn't think she would be cleared until next year or whatever. But I don't know.
I didn't think either, but that would be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, she could be. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for War Games. I just wanted to get announced before I really get excited.
Or like everybody is talking about Punk returning to WWE. So everybody wants that he comes out when Roman's match is over and he confront Roman. What will be the scenario if he will be the surprise participant in War Games from any side of the team?
Injury.
I mean, actually, now you've just said that, he could be the fifth man for the he could be the fifth man on the face side.
Yes.
For Cody's team.
Yes.
Because Cody could bring him in
Cody's
as the
team.
fifth man. I
Yes.
didn't think about that one. Yeah.
He'll come out, trip on the stage, blow out his ACL, and well, there we go.
Yeah. But,
Punk's back, baby.
If Punk
it'll be
injured, then
a
Tony's
positive.
life will be in danger.
Yeah, I don't think about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Who's gonna fight backstage first? Vince, Triple H, maybe Nick Khan. That's a wild card.
Direct
Adam
Vince.
Pearce.
Direct Vince. He'll be back.
He's gonna see anybody that looks. He's gonna see anybody that remotely looks like a young buck and just snap and beat them up.
I would like to see face team. Punk will be the wild card, and in Judgment Day, they should have Jungle Boy. That will be perfect.
And the perfect booking process.
I'm all for that.
You know what I want, don't you? You know what I want to see? The best in the world versus the best in the world. Shane McMahon versus CM Punk.
Speaking of injury pro,
for the
It
best
should
in
be
the world
WrestleMania.
title. Yeah,
It should be WrestleMania.
Yeah, for the best in the world title, Shane McMahon versus CM Punk. That would be the best, you know.
You know how that match is going to end? In a draw.
They're both going to get injured.
Grabbing their knees and, you know.
Yeah, they're both going to be injured by the but not even by the end of the match. 10 minutes into the match.
They both low blow each other like Styles and Nakamura did, like few years ago in Backlash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, would you guys like to see Punk as a heel or the baby face, or maybe a tweener in between?
Babyface.
Yeah.
The dude's a real life heel, so just lean into it. The dude's a real life jerk, so just lean into it. You might as well just lean into it.
Just get into his real personality. Bobby, I mean, what do you think of War Games? I mean, what are you looking forward to? I mean, or what'll happen that'll intrigue you? I guess is another way to phrase it.
I mean, this Judgment Day, obviously Judgment Day is going to be in it one way or another, but who is on the good guy team? What will Drew do? Because, I mean, Drew literally tried to murder The Miz on Monday with a sword. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. I see him go for the sword. I'm like, this is like attempted murder. Good thing the ref stepped in, though, so that's good. I'm excited. I always enjoy War Games. Dom could do some high spots. That would be cool. So it's got to be, I'm trying to think of who it could be. So Judgment Day for sure. I think it's going to be, I think Alex said it best. It's going to be Judgment Day with McDonough versus Drew. How can you do this? They need a fifth member for sure. Because
Judgment Day needs a fifth member. Judgment Day needs a fifth member.
Cody, Jay, Sammy, and KO, unless someone's injured and I'm not aware of it. Yeah, Judgment Day needs a fifth member. Who that
Yes.
would be, I'm not sure, but you gotta have McIntyre just turn on Cody right there.
Who could be the? Maybe they add Gunther.
I don't know if that would
Maybe.
make sense storyline-wise.
Because Drew McIntyre and Gunther have rivalry.
They
in the
have
past.
history.
Yes, they have. history.
True. I mean, Gunther kind of beat him clean, but it's true.
And he will be like. There is no need to get pinned and all these things in this match, so he will be safe.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah.
let me- Or
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. I mean, I'm even trying. I'm like Bobby. I'm having to think on it a little bit. But
'cause
but Xero, I mean, any ideas or anything you want to see out of War Games? I know you talked about the tweet and I asked you, but I want to give you an opportunity too, and then I'll get back to Bobby and Alex too.
Yeah.
I'll give everybody their time.
I think the main thing we're going to see out of War Games is the CM Punk debut. That's what we're going to have. He's blatantly coming in for WrestleMania. He's blatantly coming in for Survivor Series. It's in Chicago. No matter what, 100% CM Punk will be there. That's going to be the main thing we're going to see. Really anything else, I would say it is sort of down season at the moment. Maybe the only other surprise, like what we get, is maybe
Uh-oh.
What
as
happened?
the two.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
there
happening?
The two surprises.
okay.
Right. Yeah,
We
that's all I can
lost
think
you
of,
for a
really.
minute.
Did I break
Zero.
out?
Yes.
Yeah, I
We
thought
lost
so.
you for a minute.
Yeah, you did a little bit, but well, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, yeah. So I think I think the main thing we're going to get out of Survivor Series will be
No way.
I think
There's
I
no
think
way.
CM Punk's messing with his mic.
He
Yeah,
cut
man.
off at
What
the
happened?
same spot twice.
I know.
It is Tony Khan.
Tony
means
Khan.
that means CM Punk's not coming. It's just a sign. You good, Zero?
Xero, you there?
All right. Well, while
Am I
he's
here?
trying to come
Yeah,
Am I here?
Oh,
Come in now.
Well, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. My laptop's overheating again. So we done this the other night. Okay.
that was so
Better.
funny. At the same spot, he got cut out twice.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
you
right.
didn't.
What I think they're gonna do.
You can continue, yeah, and then we'll.
Okay, right, yeah.
We'll
Let's
go.
try and see. I'm doing the Tyler this week. Yeah.
I know. I'm rubbing off
I think,
in
yeah,
a
I
bad
think-
way. Yeah.
So I think we're getting Kyrie and CM Punk. That's what we're going to get. End of the day, that's going to be the two things. That's going to be the main things we're going to get out of Survivor Series. Kyrie and CM Punk. Really, the rest of it's going to be sort of just that normal, maybe champion versus champion, bit of maybe brand warfare. Nothing else really big. Maybe like the War Games match, like what we said, they have the surprise fifth members and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's Survivor Series. It's downtime for WWE. They're not going to pull anything massive out of the back, and it's not going to be that great pay-per-view in my eyes. They never normally are on Survivor Series anymore, to be fair. Yeah.
All right. I got two names for the fifth member of Judgment Day, and one of them is not good, and the other one I think could be very well done. The first one is The Miz. I know it's not great, but just to get that fifth member. What about that? A fifth member like Braun Breaker. He doesn't have to join Judgment Day. But remember, Judgment Day did a favor. Remember when they helped the Usos, the Bloodline? Heyman could turn around and be like, "Hey, as you know,
That's a possibility.
for you guys helping us, we're gonna throw you a bone here and give you my big client." Because now Heyman is in the corner of Braun Breaker, and that would be an awesome way to debut him on the main roster. Because let's be real, Braun Breaker's got nothing left to do on NXT. I understand He's still down there just having these feuds, but it's time to get him out. And usually at this rate, I would just say wait for the Rumble, but put him on Team Judgment Day as the 5th member. He doesn't have to join the Judgment Day, of course. This could just be a one-off thing. Like, hey, you helped us in the past. We're going to return the favor.
No, I can see it. I'm like Alex. I mean, Braun Breaker. A lot of these people were thanks to Xero, and I think what everybody's anticipating as well. There's going to be a lot of call-ups to the main roster from NXT, and he's definitely one of those. When speaking of Braun Breaker, and hey, Alex, anything else you want to add before we go on to the next topic?
If I will add, then again it will go 10 minutes. Then we will not have time for other topics.
No, you're okay. Normally that's me. Normally Alex wants to edit me, so I'm laughing. That's normally my problem. But going to our third topic, Bobby made the transition. Speaking of NXT AEW, we've got a big Tattle Tuesday, but in a big edition of NXT.
Tony Khan is dead next week. He will die next week in his birthday.
Yeah, he will. Yeah.
Okay.
He will die.
I don't know about that, but what's your expectations? I'm going to start with Bobby on this one, coming out of with Edge debuting and then having Braun Breaker taking on Carmelo Hayes. You've got Paul Heyman, like you said, in his corner. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, got Asuka versus Roxanne Perez, and all the other matchups for AEW Dynamite. You know, what do you see, and what's the appeal? If you're not even a wrestling fan, here's another question I wanted to pose. If you're even a casual wrestling fan, but say you don't know anything about wrestling, which would be your preference? I mean, what would be the appeal? I'm going back to that word. Who are you watching? AEW, NXT, or both? Tell me a little bit of the reasons why to add a little more context.
I mean, if you're a casual wrestling fan and you see Cena and possibly The Undertaker rock up on NXT, listen, I'm not. I know it's Edge versus Luchasaurus for AEW. I think it's Saraya versus Shida.
Yes,
you are correct.
Phoenix
Moxley versus Phoenix. Yes.
Okay.
A
And
rematch,
is there anything else?
Yes, there are
Hobbs versus
four
Jericho.
more matches.
Hobbs versus Jericho? Oh, I thought it would be Hobbs
Yeah,
versus Becky.
Danielson
Okay.
versus Swerve Strickland was also
Now I
announced.
remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Adam Page versus Swerve, I think so, right?
No,
Yes.
Swerve versus Danielson. He's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
number
but
one
yeah, Page
contenders.
versus Jay White. That was you were right.
Oh,
though.
yes.
Page is in
Yeah.
action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I was talking to Xero the other day on Uncut, and we have to cover both shows, but I'm honestly half tempted to just say screw him, and I'm watching NXT because I know he won't watch AEW, but I really want to watch NXT. Really do. Like Cena being on NXT, Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes. You have Asuka coming in. You have Cody coming in, and then possibly The Undertaker. And I know Xero was like, just watch NXT. Who cares? But
That's what I said. I did say to you, just watch NXT.
He's like screw AEW. Like, I think they've done more to appeal. And you know what? I see all these AEW fans are like, oh, they're really stacking the deck. How could they? AEW's coming to NXT's night. NXT's not just gonna lie down and take it. Like, I don't know. As a casual fan, if you hear Cena's rocking up on NXT, that's awesome to me. And Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes, Roxanne versus Asuka. Is there any other matches?
Well, that's where I may need your all's help because that's the only matches I've heard announced, but I'm sure there's more.
I
I
mean,
think one more match is there. That's it.
All right.
Here, let me try and look it up. Here, go.
Yeah, we'll get Bobby on the mission and look it up for us. But Alex, I'm going to go to you. What do you think about this? Dynamite NXT going against each other on Tuesday night, and how do you feel about Edge debuting with All Elite Wrestling? I mean, is it beneficial for Edge or AEW?
Personally, it is my personal opinion. Okay. So, for me, Edge joining AEW was a bit distasteful for me. I didn't like. But if he's happy, then everybody should be happy. But his debut match should be against someone, not Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus is what? He's dinosaur. Hey? Dinosaur.
He's dinosaur.
Well, it's the gimmick, yeah.
He's dinosaur.
So, no. Even if you have like what was the show he had in this WWE? Cutting Edge. He can bring back Cutting Edge with Christian as debut. What is the need of having a match? There's no need. He can have a match on the pay-per-view. He shouldn't wrestle every single week. That's the issue with AEW. Whenever they sign a big name, they make them like they are just like regular, and whatever value they have, it just goes down. And then they become dark wrestler.
Week, but, yeah.
Because
do you
he's
think
saying
too
that he is going to wrestle every week.
Yeah,
Right.
He can say that all he wants, but he's pushing 50 and he has a recovery.
And for
neck,
for NXT versus AEW, fans are stupid. It is simple. AEW fans are simply stupid. They don't have brain. Their brain is inside their ass. I know very well. But they always put dream matches on regular Dynamite. Brand Danielson versus Kenny Omega happened. It was a very big match. It happened in a Dynamite episode. So what is the issue if John Cena is going to NXT? And why they are crying? My question is this. What is the need of crying? And anybody will watch NXT on that day, because if Taker and Cena is going to be there, and even Cody is there, anybody will watch NXT only. Edge is a big name, 100% it is a big name, but still people will opt out for NXT for that specific day. I don't know about other weeks. It can go here, there. But the fans are the main problem for AEW in my opinion. There is no issue. Tony Khan, though, this I will not comment on him. He is the only one who started this thing. Like, we are the best wrestling promotion and all these things and all. Still, it is like a month, more than a month, I think. So when this all in happened, still they are not able to find the attendance number. One day they say something else, another day they say something else. They are not able to decide how many people come to watch that show. How the fuck you can say it is the biggest pro wrestling show?
I'm not sure, but to your point, I think too, and not just with WWE fans, I think it's just certain tribalistic fans. I don't know, just respectively. I'm not trying to argue or even disagree. I mean, you make a good point. It's just, I would throw that out there. It may depend on who's actually spewing all the toxicity kind of on Twitter, the social media platforms. I think you'll find a lot of reasonable fans in all the fan bases. It just depends. You're 10%. Always going to have your select few.
10%. Only 10% of the fan are reasonable from AEW. They get offended with very small things. And if you look at the card, for example, just take the next week AEW Dynamite card as an example. 80% of the card are former WWE wrestlers. 80%.
I mean, right? That's fair. Yeah, they are ex-WWE stars.
They are ex-WWE stars. Then why you are crying for if Cena is going in NXT or something like that, that they are so desperate, they are trying to push. Tony Khan started this war. Now you have to deal with it.
I mean, yeah, he's got to be able to man up a little bit. No, you can't disagree, and I'll let Xero join the conversation. Xero, what do you think? What's your expectations with Title Tuesday from AEW Dynamite, Edge's debut, and then NXT bringing all the big names? I mean, to their point, whether you agree or not, you got Undertaker, John Cena, Cody Rhodes. I mean, that's already, even outside of wrestling, those are big names. So give me your thoughts on it.
I mean, AEW Mark Xero news coming in.
I mean, as they say on Street Fighter, it's going to be an absolute fatality for AEW this week. It's they can't even. They're saying that obviously they've announced Edge's debut match and they haven't even sold 2,000 tickets to the show. They're still under 2,000 tickets for that show, basically. And now announcing that Undertaker's and that in the area as well. they're not going to do anymore. They're, you know, if Taker does show up on there, that is literally the death blow. They might as well just pack up at AEW and just stop, because they're going to have nothing. They might as well just stop the show midway through, and that, because literally they're going to have no viewership. And that if I, as Bobby puts it, force Bobby to watch AEW, he's going to be one of the 5 probably watching it on Tuesday night, basically. You know, because it's.
I'm watching NXT. Don't you dare tell me otherwise.
I can see why they're doing it, because obviously they're trying to compete and everything, and, you know, TV right deals and stuff are coming up, and they're trying to turn around and say, look, we can put on a better wrestling show than the other company, and, you know, they're trying it. And Tony Khan turned around and said he wanted the war, so if he turns around and says, I want the war, Triple H is going to bring him that war. You know, you don't turn around and say, I want a war, and not expect Triple H and Shawn Michaels and that to retaliate back, really. You know, first opportunity they've got it. And I mean, even just Cody turning around and saying he's got a major announcement, that's a massive, great big, like, how can I put it, massive, great big fuck you to Tony, because of course, you know, he's obviously, that's what it always says for Tony, isn't it? Tony Khan's got a major announcement, and now the way they've worded it as well is Cody Rhodes has got a major announcement.
Yeah,
that
was funny.
Yeah,
when I heard that, I'm like,
yeah. And to be fair, I personally wouldn't be surprised if we end up having more people show up on NXT unannounced at the moment. So your likes of, like, you might have Solo, Jimmy, LA Knight, Jay and stuff like that, basically. You know, that's
Judgment Day.
See, Judgment Day. Yeah, I can see basically all of them showing up. Yeah, that would be a massive kicker. If NXT gets CM Punk on Tuesday night and they absolutely destroy AEW in the ratings, that's going to be the kicker. That will, as in the famous words of Brian Alvarez, next week is going to be an absolute massacre. That's obviously that's from that tweet that Brian put out. So yeah, but no, it's I can see that happening. Like I said, I do kind of feel sorry for Edge, because he's already running to the left hand side of the stage and realising that he can't do his full entrance now, because, you know, he's getting there, running to the left hand side of the stage and realises he's got to double back because there's literally nobody in the arena for him to do his entrance to. So, you know, he's so I do kind of feel sorry for Edge that he has joined there, and, you know, he's now wrestling for under 2,000 fans. You know, that's probably not how he wanted to end his career, but it's the end of the day, he picked to go there. He's done that one. His first debut match is a Tuesday when they're going against NXT. They knew they were going. They knew WWE was going to do something. They knew they were going to go for it. So it was stupid to do it. If they wanted to do anything, they should have moved Edge's debut match to the week after, or had him do it last night instead, or whatever it was, or Tuesday or Wednesday this week just gone, I would say. Really, but yeah.
Can I weigh in on the Edge thing? I don't think I have yet.
Yeah, and you go ahead.
Going back, nothing is announced besides well, according to this website, Asuka and Roxanne and Breaker Hayes. Everything else is, you know, Cena, Cody, that kind of thing. I love Edge, so I am extremely happy for him. I think they paid him a lot of money, truthfully, because he said when he left WWE that he was running out of time to wrestle, but now magically he's full-time. So, hey, if they paid him a lot of money to do this full-time run, God bless him. You know, we all would do it. And, what was I going to say? Oh, when I was listening to NXT on Tuesday, and I hear Hayes talking about Cena, and I'm like, no, they can't be doing this. And then he said Cena's rocking up. And then I'm listening to the end of NXT, and all I hear is, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm like, and I thought Roman was coming to NXT at first. I really did. I tweeted it out, and I, you know, got a little excited there. Yeah. But I think Paul Heyman being in Braun Breaker's corner is a thing of a future. Heyman being in Breaker's corner is a lead up to the future. I think that could be a thing going forward, and I wouldn't mind. Breaker's good on the mic, but he's not there yet. He's got everything else, but I think Heyman could get him to be a star, and I like Braun Breaker. I really do.
No, I do too, and I think Heyman could be that stick man. I'll just say this: all good points. I'm just going to say it's going to be a good night to be a wrestling fan, to have all this happen.
Yes.
And to be fair, I'm like you. I'm happy for Edge, but I think due to his girl saying what he was echoing, their sentiments were to be with Uncle Jay. There's always going to be that relationship and a chance to maybe end his career, because he felt like he did everything he had to do in WWE. So I could see that, and I could see the money where they were throwing some money at him for sure. So I could see a lot of facets, but I think Edge wanted to kind of look at an alternative, even though I get what you're saying. It doesn't feel as big due to the experience of WWE, but I'll tell you what, I got to admit, watching Wrestle Dream, it felt like a dream because, like Alex said, I didn't think it was going to happen. But when you saw the video and you saw how happy he was in that press conference afterward, I'm like, well, I'm happy he's. And, if this is what he feels like he needs to do to end his career. So I think we can all agree on that, regardless of viewpoints. But that's what this is about. And I respect what these gentlemen are saying. This is just my opinion as well. But, hey, let's get to the next topic. Who's next in WWE to go to AEW? And also I want to say who else from WWE that could go to AEW. It could work both ways. And I'm going to start with Xero. Xero, who do you think from AEW will be the next star to make the jump like Jade Cargill to the WWE from AEW?
Ricky Starks.
Stole mine.
No, it's blatantly going to be Ricky Starks because he's like best friends with Jade and that, and obviously where Jade's in now is blatantly going to happen. That one. Then maybe MJF maybe MJF next year. So yeah. Oh Christ! Sorry, I've just been receiving something. Oh God!
No, we got breaking news.
You finally got my pictures. Okay, good.
No,
that's what it was. Bobby's pictures.
They finally went through. Good.
They definitely are pulling the death blow on Tuesday. There's a segment planned with Joe Gacy and a certain Phenom. So
no way.
Yeah, so Undertaker's showing up in the ring on NXT.
Wow.
They've pulled the death blow. Yeah, they've pulled the death blow basically.
Yes.
So yeah, Christ, that's yeah. Oh my God.
If AEW want to do something, they should bring back Goldberg and they should have Spear versus Spear, Edge versus Goldberg.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta bring in Goldberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he will injure Edge. And then Edge will not come back in AEW.
I'm happy for
that's
Edge.
Interesting.
And he's not being removed from the Hall of Fame, folks. Just saying.
There's sorry as well. Yeah, there's been another pitch as well that's come down for Survivor Series. We were saying about that match that was on. Another pitch that's come down is potentially Team Bloodline. Team Bloodline and Judgment Day versus Team Cena and Cody. And apparently, one of the rumors down is it's going to be Roman, Jimmy, Solo, Finn, and Damian versus versus Cena, Cody, LA Knight, Jay, and AJ, basically.
Add Drew and Dom to that.
Very good.
There you go.
I'm down for
that. That would be very good.
As well. Yeah, take Sammy and KO out. Maybe then they're going for the tag belts then instead. Then again. Yeah. Well, maybe then they're changing it around because then they can then go for the tag belts then against.
Well, no, they can't. If Finn and Damian are in War Games, they can't.
Well, yeah, then maybe unless Finn and Damian are dropping a set before Survivor Series.
True.
But you never know. It's a wrestling.
I think Dominic will replace Rey Mysterio.
At Survivor Series? Oh, North America versus United States. Yeah,
champion with Gunther in there as well. Make it a freeway.
Yes.
Gunther, Ray, and Finger. Yeah, so it looks like maybe they're changing around things, and maybe they're going to add them in. But I mean, yeah, right. So they're so Joe Gacy with Undertaker on Tuesday. Oh God, they pulled the death blow.
Well, and I wanted to ask any more names. I mean, we had the releases. Do you see anybody going to AEW from WWE? I know we talked about it, but it kind of relates to the topic. I mean, as far as them doing the opposite, where you said Ricky Starks, which I've been hearing that seems to be a popular name who could jump to WWE. I mean, I just wanted to let you finish before I go to Bobby or Alex. I didn't know if I'd let you finish your statement.
The other way then, so I don't know, because obviously some of the releases in that I can see going there, like maybe Dolph Ziggler, maybe Mustafa Ali. That's the only ones which I can really see at the moment. I can't really think of anyone else really who would potentially go there. Because I mean, a lot of them are locked into long-term contracts. So unless you've got someone whose contract's up next year, maybe like a Seth or a Becky or something like that, but I can't see them ever going to AEW personally. So I think it's just going to be one of the releases that does it for it.
Riddle.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, you never know. Riddle could be a possibility. Alex, who do you think both ways? Who goes to WWE and who goes to AEW?
From AEW, it will be Ricky, FTR, MJF, and Jericho. I feel these four guys will jump. Jericho will retire in WWE. His last match will be in WWE.
Yeah.
And from WWE, it will be Mustafa Ali. Riddle might be. Boogs.
Yeah.
Boogs.
Maybe Boogs,
and Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross could go there. Because Karrion Kross is just getting wasted continuously from when he got signed.
He's been an enigma. I'm with you. Karrion Kross is another one that may go over there. I mean, anyone else? I don't want to seem like I'm cutting any of you off.
These four names, yes.
Okay, Bobby, I'll go to you next. Then.
So WWE starts possibly MJF. I don't know when this dude's contract ends, but Wardlow, I would like to see that one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think Wardlow's being underused. I'm going to throw this one out there because I like this guy a lot, and he's just being used horribly. Ethan Page. I like Ethan Page a lot.
Yes, he's really good.
Very nice guy, very talented, and I think he just deserves better. Now, to AEW...
Hook, I forgot.
Could be a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, Hook could be a good one. Now to AEW, I think I mean, Ali, Riddle. I don't know. I mean,
All Judgment Day.
All of Judgment Day. Yeah, I mean, all of Judgment Day. They all just jump ship at once.
We lost you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. They're trying to silence me again.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because it's tough to say to AEW because like all these guys just get lost in the shuffle, and it's like I don't want to see any of that happen to them, you know? Like, I'll say I don't know, Garza and Carrillo maybe. Jeez, I don't know. I like Garza, but Corbin. But they don't use the big guys well there.
No, I don't know.
Oh, Archer to WWE. That's another one. I like Lance Archer. I think he's being criminally underutilized at AEW. But to AEW, this is a tough one. I could.
It is. I put you all on the spot, for sure.
Yeah. Let's. I'll just throw a wrench out there, and I'll just say Brock Lesnar. Oh, Chad Gable maybe. They tend to use the smaller guys well, but Chad Gable's kind of finding choices. Chad Gable's kind of finding his own in WWE. Send Gable Steveson over there. There we go.
Gable Steveson. Okay.
Lord knows
Hey,
he hasn't done anything.
It's all fair. Maybe he needs a restart with respect, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Hey, and I think to end it, we've got Fastlane coming up. We got some predictions. We got to do. Thanks to Bobby for reminding us in the chat. So I'm gonna go with the. I think it's gonna be the first match. You guys have to help me out on the order. So, and I'll ask you all each. The first match is a 6-man tag team match, LWO versus the Street Profits with Bobby Lashley. So I'm going to start with Xero. Who do you have winning this matchup, Xero?
I've got Profits and Lashley because they need the win. They're a new team. They need that win. Basically, that's what I've got.
Okay. And Alex, who do you have winning the match? LWO? Okay. And
Really?
Bobby?
I'm going Profits, just like Xero said. Simply put, this is Lashley and the Profits. I'm sorry. This is Lashley's first match back, and I don't even know how long. And I think this would be just awful if they lose this match. So I'm going with the Profits and Bobby for sure.
I think I'm going to have to concur and go with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits on this one as well. Okay, next up, we got the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match. Judgment Day members Finn Balor and Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest take on the team of Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I'm gonna go to you, Bobby, first on this one.
I'm going Judgment Day, but I think somehow Judgment Day has to get DQ'd or counted out. I don't see Cody or Jey taking a pin.
Yeah.
That's the problem I run into.
Yeah, no contest kind of ending.
Yeah, like
No
DQ count out, no contest, something along those lines. I'm going I'll say it like this way. Judgment Day is walking out with the titles one way or another.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, so Alex has got Judgment Day Xero. Who do you have in this match?
Yes.
I've got Judgment Day as well. Blatantly, yeah.
It's unanimous. I've got Judgment Day as well myself.
Yeah.
So
With
I'm
no
go
clean
with them.
finish. With no clean finish.
I do like the no clean finish. That way, like you guys were saying, it don't hurt anybody.
Yes.
It doesn't hurt Cody or
Something's
Jey.
got to give.
Okay.
Yeah. Something's got to give with.
No,
that
go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off, please.
No.
If
Something's
there's
got to
anything
give
else.
with that match. That's all it. Yeah.
No, well,
Yeah.
hey, I want to respect Bobby from Bobby's breakdowns. I don't want to get on his bad side.
No.
Maybe mentioning
No, you
CM
don't.
Punk. I know that kind of stirs him up.
Zero's
So,
been on that
LA
side
Knight.
for about 2 years now.
Xero has been on your bad side. I could never tell between
Ever
you
since
two.
I've-
I
ever
thought
since
you
I've met
guys
the
loved
guy.
each other.
Yeah, but yet he's
Did
coming
you
on
have
my
a
stream,
bromance
so.
like MJF and Adam Cole? I mean, come on. But no, what I was going to say is the next matchup, WWE Women's Championship Triple Threat matchup. Io Sky, the champion, defends against Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Alex, who do you have in this one?
Io.
Io Sky. Xero.
Woo! I'm going Charlotte.
Going with the Queen, Bobby.
I'm going Charlotte.
I'll slightly lean EO, but I could definitely see Charlotte getting it. I could definitely see
I want to say Io, but I'm kind of going with Xero. I think Charlotte's
Yeah.
probably may take it. You know,
it's
not
not
probably.
a
She
bad
might.
pick. It's definitely not a bad pick. to
She's-
pick Charlotte.
No, it's a pretty safe pick.
Yeah.
She's got to at least be tying her dad's record at some point soon. The only way they're going to do it is by having her win these random matches and that, and win the titles. Even if she wins it and then drops it again, that still counts down in the record books, doesn't it? So, like I said, even if she wins it and does it that way, but yeah, no, I can see Charlotte winning that this weekend. So yeah.
No, it's all fair and reasonable. And next, I don't know if this is the correct order, but we got the tag team matchup with John Cena and LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso and Solo, because I'll probably butcher the last name. Alex will get a good laugh about that. So I'm going to go with Xero News on this one, or go for Xero.
I'm stuck on this one personally. Come back to me whilst I think.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
go to
come back
Bobby.
me.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
who do
going
you
s-
have?
I'm going Cena Knight, but there's going to be some sort of tension that leads to Cena versus Knight at Crown Jewel, I believe. That's my personal opinion.
Maybe so.
Yeah, compelling. I mean, you never know. Alex
Is he frozen?
is.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, I
frozen.
think you're frozen, Alex. Okay, we'll have to come back to Alex.
Tyler?
He's either
Get his prediction.
he's either frozen or he can keep that face for a long time.
Yeah, I think maybe what? Can
Yeah.
we hear you, Alex? Who do you
Yes.
have? You're frozen, but
Cena and Knight.
Cena Knight. Okay. Xero, do you need more time to think?
Okay,
or-
yeah. I'm gonna
All
say
right.
Cena and Knight, and then I reckon that maybe Jimmy gets pinned or whatever, and then starts Roman coming back and going absolutely mental at Jimmy again on Friday, because of course Roman's back on Friday, so they've got to, they'll have something to do with Roman and the bloodline on Friday, won't they? So that could be the main thing.
Yeah, they could do the feud again. Yeah. I could see it. And the last matchup is for the World Heavyweight Championship. The last man standing actually match between Seth freaking Rollins, the champion, going up against Shinsuke Nakamura, and I'll go with Alex first.
Shinsuke.
Okay. Bobby?
I'm still sticking with Seth. I don't think Nakamura's going to be the one to end Seth for Reign.
And Xero. Who do you have?
I'm agreeing with Bobby on this one. It's going to be Seth. It's got to be Seth. I don't think they're ready for him to drop that title yet, basically.
And it doesn't hurt Nakamura at all. So
It doesn't. I'm going with Seth, and I think I'm going to go with Cena and LA Knight. I don't think I forgot to make the prediction on the last one, but
no.
I think that's all the matches that they've announced for Fastlane. So I think that's got it covered. Anything else regarding headlines or rumors we need to discuss before wrapping up this episode?
I think we're getting a segment tomorrow, even possibly a Grayson Waller effect, and that's probably how they bring Jade in. Because Jade's obviously meant to be there tomorrow, so I think the way they're going to do it is they're going to probably do a Grayson Waller effect, and she's on there, and that, because I mean Grayson has been teasing it, and that's what I reckon personally. They'll probably announce it tonight that there's a Grayson Waller effect tomorrow with a special guest, and it'll be Jade, or something like that. Or if not, because obviously she's going to Raw. If not, then it could just be another random segment between somebody. I don't think it's going to be another match or anything. That's all I'm going to say on it, really.
Because it was reported she was going to make an appearance at Fastlane, correct? Or did I hear that wrong?
I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, that's where I happened to see it. And so, I mean, anything else to insert? I mean, Bobby or Alex, are you hearing anything different or new? But, so we don't forget. Well, hey, something we don't need to forget. Xero News is a crook. Bobby read my mind. Where you can subscribe and hit that like button for Bobby and Bobby's Breakdowns. Tell us a little bit more. We need to hear from the source himself and where people can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram at Bobby's Breakdowns. You can follow me on Twitter at Bobby's Breakdown. They wouldn't let me put breakdowns because too many letters. You can follow me on YouTube at Bobby's Breakdowns. I have a video coming out probably some point next week of my top 10 movies of all time, so be on the lookout for that. And I have a wrestling stream. Well, by the time this goes out, catch the replay of our Fastlane predictions.
Wow,
there you go.
That's if Bobby actually ever sets the time for it. So
you know what? Watch your mouth.
Here we go. I mean, they're going to get into it, and we love them for it. Xero, where can they find you in Xero News?
They can find me at @NewZero on Twitter. Same on Instagram, even though I hardly use it. I only literally use it to abuse Bobby on.
That's true.
Yeah, basically. Otherwise, it's the website, which is zeronews.co.uk. That's where you can find me.
Very cool. And hey, I recommend that you follow these gentlemen. And Alex, I think he's frozen again. Maybe we can still get his audio.
He's there.
Yeah.
I see him.
I see.
Yeah.
It.
Can you hear us, Alex?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Tell everybody about WrestleBuddy a little bit for us.
I don't want to tell anything. Just subscribe. That's it.
Just subscribe. Okay, that's fair enough. That's good. Hey, we love the honesty.
Man of few words.
That's what we love about Alex. Appreciate him for that. Listen, you can, like you said, go subscribe, go like, follow, and do all the what you're supposed to do for all the social media platforms related to WrestleBuddy.com. Don't forget about GeekBuddy.com as well. And you can find me at DustinTyler86 on Twitter. And that'll wrap it up, fellas. This will do it for this edition of Let Us Talk to You. Yeah. I've had a blast. And we are saying, yeah, there you go. Right on cue. Xero said the yeah. We will catch out later. And Bobby, too. There we go. Until next time. Farewell for now.